Third down and 13. Back to throw. Nix got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more. And this one's incomplete. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try and run here with Irving. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again. Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's White. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A run up the middle with Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bonito picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Throwing Nix. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he'll go down at the 28. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a give, Irving running right. Down at the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Davante Adams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, set!
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try and turn things